Hello. We have already analyzed the concept of adjectives of quantity in a previous video. We will now learn about yet another type of adjective, adjectives of number or numeral adjectives. What is the role of this adjective in a sentence? The name of the adjective itself indicates quite clearly its nature and role. Numeral adjectives throw light on the number of persons, places, or things in a sentence. That means they show the number of the noun in a sentence, how many. So, to identify these adjectives, that is the question we ask, how many? So, whether they are how many persons, places, or things, that is the question we need to ask to identify these adjectives. As we know, to identify adjectives of different kinds, or even when we identify subject, object, verb, we ask these small questions, which are very useful. For example, if you remember, when we did adjectives of quality, the question that we asked was, what kind? That means if you say, she's a beautiful girl, so you will ask the question, what kind of girl? Beautiful. So you get the answer there, what kind? Similarly, when we are doing adjectives of quantity, what is the question we ask? How much? Like how much sugar is there in the tea? How much? So here, because it is an adjective of number, we ask the question, how many? And then, being adjectives, they come along with the noun, they modify. That means in the sentence, when we use these adjectives of number, you will have the noun with it because adjectives, they describe the noun. As they convey information about the number of the noun, they are used with countable nouns. So this is a difference. When we do adjectives of quantity, what is it that we must remember? That they come with uncountable. Because the question that we ask is how much? We don't actually count. But in this case, because they are adjectives of number, we use them with countable nouns. Now, numeral adjectives are of three kinds. So we do the first, definite numeral adjectives. Under definite numeral adjectives, we have two categories. One is cardinal numbers. Now, what are cardinal numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. The normal numbers. Now, if you see an example, my father gave me 3 dresses for my birthday. Now, the noun here, dresses. And how many dresses? Because the question we ask is how many? 3 dresses. So, 3 is the numeral adjective. So, we are using numbers here, exact numbers. So, they're giving you the exact number of the noun. The noun is dresses and 3 dresses. I ate 2 mangoes after lunch. Mangoes is the noun. That is being modified here. How many mangoes? 2. 2 mangoes. So, 2 is the numeral adjective. So, it is very clear. That is why it is called definite. How many dresses? 3 dresses. How many mangoes? 2 mangoes. So, these are cardinal numbers which we have used to modify the noun. Modify means to describe. Now, the other number that we use are ordinal numbers. Ordinal means it tells you the order. It tells you the position of the noun in a given order. What does that mean? Look at this example. Rohan always gets first rank in class. So, what is the position of Rohan in class? There's a ranking system. What is his position? First. So, when you say he comes first in class, then that is an ordinal number and that is a definite numeral adjective. January is the first month of the year. Now, there are months, 12 months. What is the position of January? It is the first month. So you have these first, second, third, fourth, and so on. Here we are giving the order of the noun, or what is the position of the noun in a particular order. So this is also called a definite numeral adjective, because here also there is definiteness there, because there is an order and you are shown what is the position of that noun in that order. So the adjectives which tell us the exact number of the noun, that means exact number, or the order of the noun in a sentence, are called definite adjectives of number or definite numeral adjectives. Now, what is the second kind of adjective, numeral adjectives? Indefinite. Indefinite numeral adjectives. And the name is very clear, you can easily understand. So they refer to numbers because they are numeral adjectives. They refer to numbers, but do not specify any definite number. So though they do refer to numbers, they are not telling you the exact number or any definite number. So that is why they are called indefinite numeral adjectives. They are connected with numbers, but they are not telling you anything definite. So that is why indefinite numeral adjectives. So here we don't use numbers, or we don't use first, second, third, and so on. What do we use? We use words. And what are the words? Many, few, several, some, any. So such words which actually depict numbers, but they're not telling you exactly how many. Let us see a few examples. There are many birds on the tree. So here, which is the indefinite numeral adjective? Many. How many birds are there on the tree? Many. So many is your numeral adjective, but it is indefinite because it is not telling you the exact number. If you say there are 20 birds on the tree, then that is definite. But here there are many birds. Now, two things you have to remember here. One, the adjective doesn't give you an exact number, and it is coming along with the noun. So many birds. Birds are countable, and we have the term many. There were several paintings on display at the exhibition. Now, which noun has been modified? Paintings. So there were how many paintings? Several paintings. So several is the indefinite numeral adjective. So it tells you, but it doesn't tell you the exact number. It tells you there were several paintings. I could not find any dress suitable for my birthday party. You could not find any dress. So usually when we have this negative in a sentence, I could not, because it's a negative sentence, we use any in that sentence. Now, if you say, I found 2 dresses suitable, then it would have been a definite numeral adjective. We are using a term any, so that is why it is indefinite. I went to the market to buy some pots for my garden. How many pots? Some pots. So the noun is there, pots, which is countable, but the term that you have used is not definite, because it just says you went to the market to buy some pots. So some is again indefinite numeral adjective. So many, few, several, some, any, these terms, they refer to numbers, but they do not specify any definite number. That is why they are called indefinite numeral adjectives. Now we come to the third kind, distributive numeral adjectives. So what do these adjectives show? They depict each unit of a group in the sentence. Supposing in a sentence you are referring to a group of people, a group of things, or any group, but then we are not showing them as a whole, we are referring to each single one or each single unit of that group. Let's see the examples and the terms. So the terms used in this connection are every, each, either, neither. Let's put them in sentences. Each participant was given a token of appreciation. Each participant. So obviously there is some competition, some function, something, and there were many participants. Now what are we talking about? We are talking about each one. So each participant. So each is a distributive numeral adjective. You must remember one thing in this case, that the noun participant, which is being sort of modified here, described here, it must be singular, because we are talking about each one. So we are talking about single units. So therefore the noun has to be singular. So the verb will also be singular. Each participant was given a token of appreciation. Every child has to come in uniform on Saturday. So supposing this instruction is given in a school where there are many students. But what are you saying? Every child. Child is countable, just as participant is, they are countable. So it is a countable noun. But then, since you are referring to each and every child, each one, so it is singular. That is why every child. And the verb has is singular. And every is the distributive numeral adjective. Either dress will do for the function. Supposing you have to go for the function and you have taken out 2 dresses, either this or that. So individually, this or that. So what are you saying? Either dress will do. Both are good enough. So you can wear this one or that one. So either is again a distributive numeral adjective. Dress is the noun that it qualifies and it is singular. And this is one example. Neither pen is in working condition. Now in this case, what is the meaning of neither? Not this, not that. So you have pens, 2 pens, and you are saying neither this nor that is in working condition. So again, pen, you have to use singular because we are talking about each one, and the verb has to be singular. That means neither pen is. That is also singular. And we are using the term neither to show the distributive numeral adjective. So this is the third kind of numeral adjectives. So we have gone through the concept of adjectives of number. The 3 types of numeral adjectives, namely definite, indefinite, and distributive, have also been explained with the help of examples. So it's time now to take a quick test on TeachYaar.com to revise what you have learned. To take the test, scan the QR code with your mobile device or click on the link given below the video in the description and comment section. Subscribe to the TeachYaar YouTube channel for notifications.